Hello s'mores, I'm Shannon Morse. Welcome to my YouTube channel all about travel and technology. If you are interested in checking out all of my travel vlogs and all of my tech reviews, make sure to subscribe right now so you don't miss any of my new episodes, which are coming out pretty often now. I have tons of videos, like 3 a week, so be looking forward to those. Today I wanted to do a swag unboxing from my trip to DEF CON. I got a slew of badges, all of them are so cool. I got tons of stickers, and I really wanted to kind of display those for y'all and feature them because they're really special, they're really awesome, and hashtag badge life. I mean, who doesn't love badge life? So I have them all in this big box next to me, and I figured I would show you all the cool things that I got there and say thank you to everybody who gave me swag while I was hanging out at the Hack 5 booth. So for starters, I wanted to feature this really cool spork. Yes, it's a spork. It has a carabiner on the side of it, which is very useful. This actually has a bunch of tools built into one, and I got this over at the Modern Rogue booth in the vendor area. So I really liked that it had so many tools built in. It's really feature-full, if you will. And yeah, I figured it would be something useful that I could put in my emergency kit. By the way, if you want to see me do like an unboxing of my emergency kit, because I do live in earthquake country, let me know. I think that would be really fun, and I do have a lot of tech in there too. This is a really cool tool that somebody dropped off over at the booth, and I will have to find their Twitter down below because they did send me a DM with some more images of this in use. But this is a tool that you can use on the inside of your hotel room door to lock the little sliding lock in place, and I'll show you some images if I can find a few online, which I know I can because this thing is so cool, very, very useful. Really thankful that somebody wanted to give me one of these so that I can be more secure whenever I'm going to these conventions. An adorable little acrylic pineapple, because how could you not when you're working at the Hack 5 booth? Got lots of pineapple swag this year. It was pretty fun. I only got one challenge coin though, which was kind of surprising. I usually collect a lot more challenge coins. This year, this is the challenge coin that I got. This is from Central Intelligence Agency. Yes, that is correct. So I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely going to add this to my collection. And this beautiful keychain is from a wonderful young lady that was from Africa, who it was her first time going to DEF CON. She loved it, and I was so excited to meet her because she was super sweet, and she invited me to a convention in Africa, which I think would be so much fun to go to. So I thought this was really cool. Definitely going to be using this. Now I did get a couple of kit badges, which means that I do have to solder these together, which I just have not had time to do. However, I am very familiar with soldering because I used to do it all the time for like all of our battery packs at Hack 5. Back in the day, if you bought a battery pack with a Wi-Fi pineapple, I soldered those together. You're welcome. But this first one is from BSI Lab. She does a company called Girls Who Hack, and I just love this cute little badge. It's basically her logo, bsilab.com, and the proceeds went to her company too, so I thought that was really cool. This other one is in a bag, so not much to show, but this is from the Darknet guys. They always drop off one of their badges at our booth, and I really appreciate it because these badges are freaking amazing. But Darknet has all sorts of really cool things that they do at DEF CON, and they also provide all of the assembly instructions via a website, which makes it really, really easy, just to make sure like you don't get components backwards and stuff like that, because it's very easy to do so. But this one looks pretty cool. I know that there's a display board on the front of it. I don't know what it does yet. I'm gonna have to go into it and really delve into this, so I'll probably make another video where I'm like actually soldering this together. I think that would be really cool. This is another really cool product that I purchased over at the Modern Rogue booth, and this is actually a puzzle box. So you have to break the code by moving all of these little blocks back and forth to figure out where they're supposed to belong, and then you're able to slip up this entire jail cell on the front of it. The jail cell on the front of this has a bunch of items on the inside. I've already broken into it once, and I will probably have to do a video so I can show everybody how to do it. If you want that. Maybe I shouldn't give spoilers away so you guys can't figure it out, but there's a bunch of really cool little devices in here. There's a full set deck of cards. There's a signed note from Brian Brushwood, along with some other products. So really cool little features and products inside of this little box. But of course the fun part is taking that out whenever your friends are like super drunk at a party and saying, can you figure out how to get into this box? A couple of pins I got. This one is from Michael Hill, who is a rapper who works with dual core quite often at DEF CON. Really, really cute heart pin, so I wanted to thank him for that. And I also got this one, which was gifted to me, Fun and Flow 2019. Super, super cute pin. There's a story behind this, which I'm not going to tell, but it's a copper bird, which you can use for drinks. Yeah, it just mysteriously ended up in my hands. How odd. But I brought it home. This is my pretty bird. If you know the story behind this, comment below. Just, you know, put an emoji bird down below. Pineapple Band-Aids, because who does not need 50 pineapple Band-Aids? These are actually adhesive. They're this size too, and they are like really there. So it was an actual box of just a crap load of pineapple Band-Aids because I work at the pineapple booth. The Teletypist, a short doc magazine, which has some really cool information inside of it. A couple of Sailor Moon manga novels. These are actually American novels from the 1990s. They are very rare, very hard to find, but somebody dropped these off at my booth saying that he found these in his storage while he was cleaning his stuff out, and he thought of me when he found these, so he dropped them off with me, and I was so thankful because this is awesome and this is going in my Sailor Moon collection for sure. This is a really cool device that I wanted to feature on this episode. It's called the Hunter Cat. This is actually a very small device, which is the same size as a credit card, and you can slide this inside of an ATM machine or a gas station machine, or pretty much any of the sliding ones where you have to slip your card on the inside of it, and you can determine if it has a skimmer device built into it. Most ATMs and other like gas stations and stuff like that only have one mag stripe reader, which is on the front or the bottom, and if they have more than one, it may be a skimmer. So this can help you detect them if you're not quite sure what to look for. Really cool device, and it is on sale on their website as well. This was made by a guy named Salvador, and I interviewed him on Hack5, and I thought it was a really nice device, so I'm super excited to add this to my like arsenal of things. Other random goodies I got, like these really cute Serenity nail decals, which are adorable. The lady that gave me these always drops by and gives me some really cool decals every year, so I really appreciate those. The Badass Army gave me an awesome patch. If you're not familiar with the Badass Army, they do some excellent work helping victims of revenge porn, which is something that I'm definitely an advocate for. So I love their work and highly support them. And then I also got some cute little patches from my friend Cannibal. So thank you, Cannibal, for these. They're adorable. I got a couple of t-shirts which are full of cat hair now because they were sitting out on my coffee table for a little while. But this one is from OWASP, which is another excellent organization that I fully support. I love them so much. And this one is from the Scavenger Hunt, which happens every year at DEF CON. Weirdly, this year at the Scavenger Hunt, they had one where you had to get the Hack5 hosts to sign your forehead. So I signed 2 different women's foreheads with a Sharpie, and I really hope that that Sharpie comes off. If it doesn't, I am so sorry to both of you. If you went to DEF CON and you got one of these, this black badge little ticket is fake. So if you got one thinking that they were going to do a raffle, they didn't. I just ended up getting one anyway because funsies and funny story. Some fake money, because who does not need fake money for another country? This came with every badge. It's a DEF CON notebook for you to write notes in. Easy. Okay, so I also wanted to share this huge stack of stickers that I got. Each DEF CON attendee gets a little thing of stickers in their badge bag, but I also got a whole bunch of extras that were just gifted to me at the table. So if I don't call out your name, I'm sorry. It's really hard to memorize everybody's Twitter names, but one that I really liked was this Department of Security Theater, Car Hacking Village, of course. All of these ones that look like they are written by hand are from my friend El Cantaro, who gave me all of those. So weird. Such weird stickers. The Stuxnet one is really cute too. I just love the Farewell Tour 2010. So cute. BSI Lab, she has some really cool stickers of her own that are in support of her company. And then I got some cool ones from Grimm while I was in the Car Hacking Village. I love this I'm a Terrible Alibi one in the Straight Out Assist log. That's just so good. This sticker swap, the DC sticker swap, is a brand new thing for DC 27, DEF CON 27, and it's basically a bunch of people who are sharing stickers with each other. And then the Hacker Warehouse one, of course. ShellCon, they always have some really pretty stickers. The Goon box, which is a badge that I will show you, that came with a couple of really cool, really nice vinyl stickers. DJ Dead always drops off a few. And then of course I have some OWASP ones and my DEF CON Furs 2019 stickers, which I've never gotten stickers from them before, but I'm definitely using those. So tons of stickers. I think that's pretty much everything that is not badges. So now I will show you what I got as far as badge life goes. So this one was given to me by a guy named Skydog. It's called VetCon. VetCon is really cool. I love that idea. And it comes with this little mason jar on a lanyard. Very cute. So VetCon for veterans. Neat. This one was given to me by GothCon, and it actually came with a little Captain Crunch whistle. So this whistle, if you blow it, it actually hits the same frequency of the originals, and they are 3D printed. So now I have my own whistle, which is very cool, although I don't see payphones very often nowadays. So I wish I had a payphone around to test it on. But yeah, this is what got me into the party if I wanted to go on Saturday night, which I didn't end up being able to go to because I went to a Sailor Moon event, which I was fully intending to go to anyway. So I missed out, but hopefully I'll be able to make the GothCon party next year. Okay, so first up with electronic badges. I got a couple from the car hacking village. This first one, which the battery has run out, and unfortunately it has this acrylic holder around it, so it's very hard to get it out. But the battery died on it. It just does red, yellow, and green like a normal traffic light. Really cute, nice, thick lanyard too, very useful lanyard. I adore this one. Check this out. Like, you can actually drive it. You can hack this thing and you can drive it. This is also from the car hacking village. It has a little power on button, a lithium ion battery so you can recharge it, and then the front has that cute little LED display so you can, you know, change it if you wanted to, but it currently has just a couple little car's eyeballs on it, which is very cute as well. It's really nicely made, and it looks like it's something that I could actually get some use out of if I wanted to play with this little car. Now, I actually interviewed the guy who made this one. His name is Seraph. If I power it on, I can show you what it does. So this badge actually goes through and dials a Stargate, and then once it hits all of the dials that it needs to hit for the Stargate, it opens up the wormhole so you can go through the Stargate. So it was definitely influenced by SG-1, and it looks gorgeous. Really, really cool. It has all of those little teeny tiny LEDs on the front, and then all of these are actually accurate. All the characters around the Stargate are totally accurate. Unfortunately, this one does not have a on-off switch, so I have to take out a battery to conserve the battery in it. And I'll probably take those out anyway, just to conserve the electronics so that they last as long as possible. This one also does not have an on-off switch, so I will go ahead and put in the battery so I can show you what it does. So this is the Star Trek badge. So this one is an Enterprise. It's an Enterprise badge. And that was their Twitter account, @EnterpriseBadge. So this actually lights up just like the Enterprise would from Star Trek. Love this because I am a huge Trekkie, so I just had to get this badge. It does do a few different modes by clicking this button up at the top. Like, it will light up different phasers, it will light up just the regular boot up mode, all sorts of different things. So you just have to click through and find the one that you prefer to do, and then go through all the light modes. Really neat. I love it. So cool. Another really nice one that I got is this beautiful lunar badge. lunarbadge.github.io is where you can find the info on it. This is basically supposed to look like the lunar lander. It does have LEDs on the front and the back, and then in the middle, that little display right there, can actually play a game. So it plays a lunar lander game that you would find like in an arcade. I'm decent at it. I landed the lunar lander once and it took me a really long time, so I'm not going to try to do it right now. But I love these badges that actually come with games built in, because that's something that you can actually, you know, play with and use, and you can hack on it too. This little beauty is the Arc badge. So this is based on, of course, Iron Man's arc reactor. So if you wear this under, for example, under your clothing, and you turn it on to all blue LEDs, which you can flip through the modes by clicking the buttons on the back, then you can just make it glow through your shirt in like dark lighting areas. Really nice badge, very, very nicely made, and the guy that made it, Mr. Twinkle Twink on Twitter, super, super nice, very friendly guy, and he was totally willing to be interviewed on my show, so I had to get one of these and support his craft. I just loved it, and I can't wait to see what he does next year as well. There we go, blue, that's what I'm talking about. Another one that is based off of pop culture is this badge, which is kind of hard to wear because they fall off quite easily, so I tied them on, but they still are a little bit jittery. But this is based off of the fifth element. So this has all five, well, this has four of the elements, I should say, not all five of them, because of course you don't have Lilu standing in the center, but this was made by the same people that made the Goonbox badge, and it has all of the different elements on each of the corners. If you set them on the correct corners, it will make the center glow in one of the modes. Pretty cool. Okay, so this one is called the DC Furs badge. So once it boots up, I'll show you what it does. There we go. Okay, so this is the DC Furs badge. They always have some kind of furry mask that is the basis of their badge, and you can go through a whole bunch of different modes which show up in this little visor in the center. This is actually a acrylic mask that goes on top of the actual electronic badge. The badge itself is the skull, and then you can choose a faceplate for it. So I got this faceplate, really cute, kind of feminine, super love it, and I love that they have the RGB LEDs set in the visor, so you can actually see a whole bunch of different colors. It's really pretty, and it's probably like one of my favorite badges. I mean, just look at that. How pretty is that? It's beautiful. They do such good badges, like well worth the money, really pretty, and I just love them. Like, look at that, it's so pretty and sparkly. I love the DC Furs badge. It's so freaking cute. There's even a game on here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. So here's one game, it's a puzzle. So depending on how you're holding it, I think is how it will turn. Oh, here's one of the ones that will move based on which way you're holding it. So if I tilt it back and forth like that, it'll tilt the LEDs back and forth in this like rainfall. Really neat. Okay, last but definitely not least are my two badges that came from DEF CON proper. These are for press as well as vendor. So depending on if you are press or vendor or any of the other badges, you would get one of these colors. This is actual quartz. It is dyed quartz that they used on the front of these badges to go along with the theme of this year, which was supposed to be like a futuristic idealism of technology that helps us, as opposed to being something that people are afraid of. So you could like radio to each of the badges and collect a bunch of data from each of the different kinds and then make some kind of game out of it. However, I never have time to do it, so I just collect them and let people touch my badge, as weird as that sounds. I also got these two from Goonbox badge. This one glows when you turn it on. So if oops, I lost the little pin for it. Oh, there it is. Good thing it didn't go far. This one glows like so. And the sonic screwdriver right here has a TV Be Gone on the front of it, and then it also has a regular little sonic screwdriver. So if I point it at the bow tie, it'll make the bow tie do a really slow glow. Like so. Pretty cool, right? I love electronic badges. They're always so freaking cool, and they always come up with the most interesting and creative ideas for the badges every single year. Like next year, I want to do a badge. I always say that and then I never do one, but I really want to do one next year. So one other thing I got are these really cool badge add-ons, which are called shitty add-ons, or SAOs, if you want to keep it PG-13. So these are shitty add-ons, and you basically just plug them in with a 6-pin input on the back. Just plug them into the top of one of the badges that has a 6-pin available on it, and then they do different things. Like this one is called the Chestoro. It's a cross between the one from Alice in Wonderland and Totoro, and it blinks. Isn't that cool? So this one does all sorts of really cool light ups, like it fades and stuff like that. This one is a very simple SAO, which simply has the lights in the different colors from the glove from Avengers. Both of those are from Mr. Twinkle Twink, by the way. These two are also from Mr. Twinkle Twink, including the unicorn and the Jiffy badge right there. Very cool. The unicorn one I especially like because it's sparkly, so you can kind of see the sparkles on there. This Koopo is of course from Final Fantasy. That was also by Mr. Twinkle Twink. And then this one I bought from Hacker Warehouse. Does it tell me who made it? Hamster, it looks like, and it's called the Space Kitty. The only thing that lights up on this one are the stars on the outside, so that'll look really cute on the lunar badge, I think. These two are made by Office Desk Jet. So we have Mario over here, a classic Mario, and then we also have Kirby. Office Desk Jet also made this mushroom and this one as well, so I decided to pick up all 4. Really cute. This one doesn't do anything, it appears. However, this one says hack, hack, hack. Really cute. This one is by the Hackers Teaching Hackers, which is hthackers.com. Okay, so that is all of my badges and things that I got from DEF CON this year. Let me know what your favorite item was down below. I would love to know what items you would like to get from DEF CON as well. And if you intend to go next year, it would be really cool to meet you. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And make sure to stick around because I have a lot of videos coming out in the very near future, within the next couple of days. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.